Hey, Mr. Farrell here. What we're going to do is talk about graphing linear equations in standard form. So what we're going to do is build our toolbox. Simply, I can graph a linear equation. I can find and interpret the intercepts of a linear equation. We're putting this into our mathematical toolbox. So, standard form is ax plus by equals c. And what this helps us do is I take the ax and set it equal to the value of c. This, if I solve for x, that helps me find the x-intercept. If I solve for by equals c, when I solve this for y, I get the y-intercept. And that makes the problem very easy to solve. I get 2 points right away. I can plot them, draw the line, and I'm done. So first thing we're going to do is look at 2x minus 4y equals negative 8. What I'm going to do is take the 2x, I'm going to set it equal to the constant on the other side, the negative 8. When I solve that, I get x equals negative 4. Now, the reason I don't have to worry about the negative 4y is because I've essentially plugged in 0 for y, and all that's left is 2x equals negative 8. So that means since y is equal to 0, I can plot the point negative 4, 0. For my y-intercept, I'm going to take the entire y term, that's the negative 4y, and I set it equal to negative 8. I get y equals 2. Because there's no x term, it's like I plugged in 0 for x, so that means I have a point 0, 2 to plot on the graph. I have exactly 2 points, and I can use the rate of change to plot the next point. Since it takes me up to right 4, I can repeat that pattern to plot the next point and the next point. I can even work my way backwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and I have a line that will go all the way through the graph. Right there. And the blue line is what I want all along. So the next problem, I have negative 3x plus y equals 5. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to take the x term and solve for the x-intercept. So I take the negative 3x, set it equal to 5. I get x equals negative 5 thirds. I have a point located at negative 5 thirds, 0. Plot a point on the x-axis right about there. Next thing we're going to do is take just the y term, and I'll do y equals 5, and there's nothing to solve there. I've got my y-intercept, y equals 5. So my y-intercept is at 0, 5. Because of the negative 5 over 3, it's a little more difficult to plot this slope, so we're going to just sketch our line. That's the whole idea here, is sketch a line. As long as you have 2 points, you can sketch a line. There we go. Take a line all the way through the graph. That's all it takes. Standard form, 2 points, sketch your line. All right, next thing we're going to look at is we're going to order shirts for the math club at our school. So what I want to know, the cost of the short sleeve shirts is going to be $12 times the number of shirts that I order. The cost of just the long sleeve shirts is going to be $10 per shirt times y, the number of shirts that I order. That's going to be the total. So bringing it all together, I'm going to get 12x plus 10y, and this will give me the total cost for all of the shirts. Next thing I'm going to do is set that equal to 300 because that's my budget. I can't spend more than that. So this equation tells me I can buy X number of short sleeve, Y number of long sleeve, and based on this equation, it's going to keep me at the $300 budget. My intercepts are going to come from 12x equals 300 first. This will be the x-intercept. When I divide by 12, I get x equals 25. Next thing we'll do is solve for the long sleeve. So 10y equals 300. I get y equals, and cancel out zeros, and I get 30. So what that tells me is that for $300, I could get 30 long sleeve shirts. So So what about a specific situation? Let's say I know 12 students want short sleeve shirts. I'm going to know, well, how much money is left over for long sleeve shirts? Well, I'm going to go straight to this. If I have 12 short sleeve shirts, this is X. This means X equals 12. And I'm trying to figure out long sleeve, which is Y. So that's what makes the standard form of an equation of a line so useful, is it's very easy to write a problem from a situation. So we'll go ahead and plug in 12 for X. So I get 12 times 12 plus 10Y equals 300. And what we'll do is solve from there. So I get 144 plus 10Y equals 300. We get Y equals 15.6. So the only thing we're concerned about is we can buy whole shirts. Okay? So we're going to say 15 shirts. Shirts. There we go. All right, last thing we're going to do is find some solutions to the equation in context. Where X is the short sleeve shirts, Y is the long sleeve shirts. And I can just come up with any values I want. 10 is a pretty good number, so let's try 10. Where X equals 10, Y equals, I don't know what. We'll find out. So I'm going to take my equation. I'm going to plug in 10 for X plus 10Y equals 300. Y equals 300 minus 120. You get 180. Divide by 10 on both sides. I have Y equals 18. So what I would do is place 18 here. And in the context of the situation, I would write the club can buy 10 short sleeves and 18 long sleeves. And that's it.